Hi, everyone. Here I am live. So if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. There's a little notifications bell over there where you can get notifications as to when I go live. Um, and I also have a Patreon and a PayPal, and those will be listed in the descriptions. So today I want to talk about being that someone. Hi, Megan. I want to talk about being that someone in someone's life. And I have had a lot of big changes in my life in the last 2 weeks. Um, on Patreon, I show some of those. But what I want to actually talk about today is when we are facing life's challenges, how it's important for me to still be that someone. Thank you, Jazzy. I really am. So when I went and handed out supplies the other day, I was handing things out, the shoes and the clothing, and I, of course, stopped and talked with everybody. And as I was talking, I came across Kathy. And if you'll remember Kathy is a senior from one of my previous videos. And she was, Andrew, I have a better camera, but since I do live vlogs and I don't have it connected right now, and there is some activity in my house right now that I'm just going to use my laptop. But thank you. But I was very, very blessed to receive a camera from Kate G, and I am so thankful for that. And I have taken some amazing photos with that and video, and that'll be on Patreon. Okay, so what I'm talking about and what I wanted to discuss was Kathy. And when I was sitting there talking, Kathy had come up and she had asked me, she's like, so you said last time people cared and no one has checked on me or been there. And it was really heartbreaking because I can only do what I can do, which is give immediate outreach supplies and educate people and do the best that I can do. Kate, I got Kathy's, the only contact info I have for Kathy is that she's at DESC. And you're at Costco right now. Do I need anything? Yes, actually, I kind of do. And I will private message you with that. As a matter of fact, I'll do that when I get done. So Kathy had come up to me and she's been really sick. And that's not uncommon. Being outside and being exposed to the elements, even if you're in shelter, can make you very ill. And the reason that displacement and homelessness is such an emergency is because as soon as you are displaced and exposed to the elements, your mortality rate decreases by 20 years, which means you just had 20 years knocked off your lifespan if you're continuing homeless. And actually, Andrew, tampons and menstruation supplies are amazing. That's one thing that really, really helps. Those are definitely needed, Andrew. Another thing, Kate, you had asked me a question the other day about what the most needed supplies are, and you'd asked if it was still tents. And it actually sparked a conversation in my household with me and with some people there who had also been homeless. And we were sitting around and I asked him, I said, so what do you guys think that is the biggest thing for survival? And across the board, and after I thought about it, I totally agreed, was jackets, coats. Because, and this was a point that was brought up, that at times your tent can be taken away or it can break at any time. But a good jacket will keep you warm no matter what. And it's easy to carry and it's lightweight. And I had to agree with that because the first thing I really needed when I was displaced was a heavy jacket. Um, and out of all of that, I think that honestly, they were right. That is the most needed, a good jacket. Because you can always take it off to get cool, but you can't, it's hard to stay warm. Do I have a P.O. box or an address? Yes, up in, Melissa, thank you. I do. And up in the descriptions in most of my videos, you will see mailing addresses, Amazon wish list. I have a PayPal and I have a Patreon. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. Where's the puppy? Oh, there is the Rowan. She is passed out right now. We have had a big day. It's been a busy, busy day. And what age group or size is needed the most for jackets? Across the board. Across the board. We need displacement is all ages and sizes. We can use everything from infant all the way up. So that is definitely needed. Of course, socks are huge. Hot hands are huge. What does Kathy most need? You know, honestly, I provide immediate outreach. I think Kathy honestly needs a friend. I think she just truly needs someone who's not associated with an entity that just cares. Of course, she needs immediate outreach supplies and things like that. Joni, how about adding coats to my Amazon list? That's a good idea. The problem that I had with that is that on the Amazon wish list, I can only put on like certain coats and things. And a lot of times I think people can find them cheaper, maybe other places, thrift stores, wherever, maybe like a deal. I wasn't sure. I will add some on there, just some general ones. Hey, Thomas. So, you know, that's one thing I wanted to talk about was the supplies at Kathy. And the next thing I want to talk about is the storm that's heading out there on the East Coast and in the Midwest and all these areas that are going to dip below. There is not enough shelter room, period. End of story. There's not enough shelter room, which means people need supplies to stay alive. That means propane heaters. That means food. If you can get food, water, and fuel to these people, and, you know, hot hands, Mylar is huge. Anything, yeah, thrift stores are great. Okay, thank you. You know, it is so imperative for us to notice our surroundings and where we are and keep an eye out for those who aren't doing so well, who need that hand up. Yeah, we're supposed to have wind gusts and we're supposed to have a windstorm. It's supposed to drop here, but it's supposed to get crazy across the East Coast and Midwest. Heavy snow, freezing temperatures. It's going to kill people. And I just hope that all of us can look around and be aware of that. And when you can, reach out. If you have an extra blanket, throw it in a bag and give it to somebody who's outside. Another thing is I want to just touch on the shutdown. I want people to be aware that this is affecting people's food stability. This is going to affect thousands of people who are disabled and have housing through government vouchers. I am blessed because my voucher is paid up through May, their funding, but after May, if it continues, my housing will also, my housing voucher will also go away. I just want people to be aware that not only, it's federal employees who live paycheck to paycheck are, going to the food banks. If you have enough, get to the food bank, donate to your food banks. Be aware that right now in our country, there are millions of vulnerable people who need our help. And I just want to send my love too for all of you who are just amazing, amazing in this world, amazing to each other, kind, beautiful human beings. And I am so thankful that so many have entered my life and shown me such beauty and such kindness and such love. Yeah, 12 inches, that's going to be crazy. Deb, you're in the Midwest. Yeah, it's going to get really cold. Please stay warm. Take care of yourself. Bruce, you're hoping to get 2 dogs soon? Cool. What kinds? Yes, Bill, the shutdown sucks. Hi, YouTube. Sylvan, 12 inches of snow. Yeah, that's crazy. Don't tell me if you're losing your housing. Anybody who, here's the thing. Poverty puts you at the mercy of bureaucracy. Until I am financially solvent, I will be at the mercy of societal turns and instability. So yeah, it's a danger. Is it something that I worry about? Not really. And here's the reason why. Life brings challenges, and I do my best. I do my absolute best, and that's all I can do. And if all I can do means that, again, I live in a tent under a bridge, then okay, I'm still doing my best. And that's all I can do, or all we can ask from anybody. And other people don't get to decide what our best is. So that's how I feel about that. But for all of you that help me out, and oh, okay, got excited because there's some amazing news too. Okay, so on YouTube, now that I've had enough view hours and that I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, my channel has become monetized, which means you're going to see some ads, but it's going to help me enroll. So I'm going to do that, and I'm very, very excited about that. And so far, I have, in the last 3 days, made $1.04. Look at me go. But it's exciting. It's so exciting. And I'm excited about the impact and the reach and everything, that the beautiful kindness that we're able to extend through means that we've never had before. So I'm really, really excited about that. And so on the 25th of this month, we are having a event. It is a mobile vet clinic, and we will be handing out supplies. And I'm really excited about that. We've got quite a few people going to show, and Kate's going to be involved in that. I'm really excited. Yeah, I know, right, Megan? Hey, AJ. I know, Deb, it will be. And that's the thing is, just like anything, it builds. It builds upon itself, and kindness builds, and compassion builds, and empathy builds, and education and knowledge. It's really amazing, and I'm thrilled and I'm excited about that. Thanks, Pat. So anyhow, that's kind of what's going on the 25th. I will, as I say this, I am also going to tell you that to that event, I am going to end up being late. I am going to be speaking on a panel for interprofessional development on the issue of One Health project and the health of the homeless and their animals. So I'm going to be a little late, but that's also important. So I'm going to split my time between the two, and I'm really, really excited. So if you are in the Seattle area and you know somebody who is vulnerable or displaced, we will be having the mobile vet clinic and One Health down there at 11 a.m. in between under the bridge at First and Diagonal. So let everybody know. That's pretty much all I have to say for tonight, except for on Patreon, I will be, if you are a patron, I will be posting things that I don't post anywhere else, such as I don't post on Instagram or here. So that's kind of like the exclusive behind the scenes things in my life a little bit. So there's that, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Is the veterinarian speaking on the panel? No, she is not going to be speaking on the panel. She's going to be there at under the bridge at First and Diagonal. I am happy. I am happy. Thank you very much. That would be great. I would appreciate that, this casual viewer. You guys are all wonderful, and I appreciate you so much. And I'm going to just send my love out there, and Rowan would send her love, but she is deep and dreaming right now. And you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much. And end stream.